Maybe you heard the premiere of House of the Dragon smashed a record, according to HBO. This Game of Thrones prequel debuted Sunday night, and nearly 10 million viewers across the country watched it on all HBO platforms. That is the largest audience ever for any new original series on HBO.
Now I know why no one was answering my text messages Sunday night. They're all too busy. Joining us now to talk a little bit more about the big premiere is Jennifer Maas. She is a TV business writer for Variety. Thanks for joining us.
Hey there, Jennifer.
I'll just put it out there. Jennifer, never watched a single episode of Game of Thrones. I'm going to fake my way through this conversation, but I want to be like the cool kids, and I'm trying to absorb, what's going on out there in the zeitgeist. So could this be the return to unifying television, that unifying television experience where everyone except for me is watching this show?
I mean, it's very much possible. Right now, we don't know. I want to emphasize the fact that these are the premiere numbers. What'll be interesting is what we see next week and what the retention is like for next Sunday in episode 2, the number of people who are maybe curious to see what this is versus want to stick with it all the way through. But with that impressive showing, 10 million viewers that's a lot, obviously. And that's something that even the original Game of Thrones didn't have in 2011. They didn't have streaming, but 4.2 million for the Game of Thrones series premiere in 2011 is much less than House of the Dragon. So it shows you're coming in with an established fan base. And it could be the return to event TV that people have been waiting for since 2019 when Game of Thrones went off the air. We have a lot of streaming series and we have a lot of fun series that we can watch together, but tuning in at the same time every night is something we don't really have anymore.
Yeah.
And as someone who did watch the original Game of Thrones series, it was known for having a terribly disappointing finale, storylines that fans who had watched for years felt were totally unraveled and unhinged. I wonder how many of these viewers watching the new programming have that in mind. But considering how badly the first series ended, what are the risks for this new series?
I'm going to try to keep my opinion out of the finale. But, there are inherent risks with this. But having George R.R. Martin penning the script along with their showrunner, Ryan Condal, and it being based directly on source material that George R.R. Martin finished does make for a better chance, I think, for fans who are coming in on that aspect and kind of want to know what they're getting themselves into. There's a blueprint for this series already established all the way through its end, whenever that should be. So maybe that comforts people a little more. I don't know. But it is, keeping in mind that Game of Thrones did end in a very divisive way. It seems like a number of people who maybe said they weren't going to come back at least came back Sunday to see what happened and what's going on here.
So, like I said, I don't know a lot about Game of Thrones, but one thing I do know is there's a lot of gore and, a bit of sexuality, a lot of sexuality. What's the name of the main family again that we're following with this one?
The Targaryens?
Yes, they like to keep it in the family, I'm told. Yes.
Messy.
So the only reason I bring this up is because, when Game of Thrones started, this was like pre-Me Too. And now, fast forward a few years and the current political landscape has changed. Me Too, yes, but, the reaction to the overturning of Roe v. Wade. I'm wondering how they managed to navigate that while still maintaining, I guess, the feel of the show that fans are used to.
It's a good question because George R.R. Martin himself and the producers of this one, which are different from the producers who made Game of Thrones for HBO, have said that they understand certain criticisms that there were from the original series, gratuitous violence against women, rape, things being incorporated that George R.R. Martin maintains are true to the time period he was trying to reflect in his fantasy series, the medieval time period. And so he's still trying to stick with that and not shy away from the fact that there was violence against women. But they promised in this series, it's going to have a point. There's going to be a reason for it. And as people who maybe watched, if you're among the 10 million people who watched on Sunday, you'll know there is a very graphic, violent scene involving a woman, but it has a place in the plot. And it has a specific reason for why that's happening and what it's setting up the women who will come after her, what their storyline is and how they are going to navigate this world. So we'll see how it goes from here and if they stick with that, but they've made the promise that it's supposed to be violence against women for a reason that has more to do with gratuitous violence.
And as I understand,
I don't even like how that sounds.
I know. No. She was trying real hard to
understand the point.
soften it.
I understand the point, but geez.
As I understand it, there are a number of really strong female characters too in this particular prequel.
Yes. So at the center of this whole thing, we have Rhaenyra Targaryen and her best friend, Alicent Hightower. And those are the two women who are leading the show for this one. We followed along with Daenerys and Cersei and Sansa Stark in Game of Thrones, along with the men in the cast. But in this case, and it really gets set up in the beginning, that these two women are fighting a different kind of battle than the men around them. And there is a established thing about how a woman cannot be on the Iron Throne, which is a central conflict of the show because there's no one else at the moment who is as qualified to be on the Iron Throne as women. So it's a struggle that's set up right in the beginning because these two women in different ways are trying to get to that Iron Throne throughout the season. And so we'll see how that works. But they're best friends fighting for the same thing. So that can't be good.
Jennifer, can I ask you a quick question? Part of the reason why I never got into Game of Thrones is because I was like late on this and I was like, oh, I've missed too much of the storyline. Could I just jump into this prequel and still enjoy it without having watched the previous series?
Yes. Yes, you can, but you probably won't have the immediate attachment to pointing out the little things where it's, oh, this is so-and-so's great-great-great-great-grandfather kind of thing. But you could jump into it based on the fact that it is a prequel. You don't need any knowledge from Game of Thrones to feed into understanding this. So
okay.
Yes.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Jennifer Maas, thank you so much. Really appreciate the chat.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll have more.